Hey all. So I wanted to give a quick update on my progress on my tank project. So I think I have a solution now to shooting things out of my tank. I'm down here in my basement just because whenever I'm doing something new and potentially dangerous, I always come down here to the basement where there's no windows or really anything to break. So let's have a look at what's going on. I got this. This is an 11 CFM 12 volt pneumatic solenoid. I picked it up at Princess Princess Auto. If you're in Calgary, you know all about Princess Auto. So this thing costs less than 40 bucks. It's a 1/4 inch NPT fittings. They have a couple of versions of this. This is the 11 CFM 12 volt. They have a 12 volt that's 18 CFM. And another one that's 22 CFM. The 22 is like, it's over 70 bucks. The mid one was, I think in the 50s. And this thing costs less than 40 bucks. So I thought I'd give it a try. So I've got it hooked up. Oh, one other thing about this. It's it's rated to 100 PSI continuous pressure. Now, a few years ago, when I first had the idea about doing a pneumatic Nerf dart system, I built myself a little manually controlled, quick release pneumatic, trigger, and I could shoot a Nerf dart about 80 feet with it. So I'm thinking that the 100 PSI out of this thing is probably good enough. Now, I've actually already done a couple of tests with this, and yeah, it's going to be cool. Wait till you see this thing. So that's the solenoid, and it's not too big. You can see my hand down here. Hopefully I know the light sucks down here, but this is just how it works. I can't do this upstairs in my hobby room. It's too much of a hassle to get my air compressor and everything. So based on, my tank size, the tank, not the air compressor tank, but my actual tank project. Excuse me. This thing is not too big for it. It's actually just a good size. And 100 CF or 100 PSI, 11 CFM. So this has a pneumatic fitting on there with 1/4 inch hose tubing. Pardon me. I've updated my code. This is the same code that you saw before in my previous tank project, but I have updated it now. So I've got my controller here. Pardon me. The trigger is what triggers the solenoid. So I've still got the RF connection. You can see the RF transceiver over there. I got the other one sitting back there. Still works like that. So the battery, I'm also working on a circuit board for a power circuit board that's going to do some neat things. Pardon me. Right now I've just sort of got everything wired up with alligator clips. Pulling the trigger will in fact shoot. It'll engage the solenoid for 1 millisecond. Ooh, I gotta put a... Okay, so if we put the darts on here, crap, I lost my dart. Where'd it go? I wasn't watching the dart. I was looking at the camera. I don't know where my dart went. Damn. I lost this. That's the second one I've lost. So you can see, plenty of power for 100 PSI. Yeah, it's going to be great. It's going to be fantastic. It's definitely got the power. Three, two, one. So yeah, that works. Oh, don't look at my ass. So there we go. That's the pneumatic system. I have ideas for the rest of the system. Of course, it's not going to be this giant air compressor. In fact, I think I have the full solution now. So, a 12-volt solenoid at 100 psi. The system. I think I'm just going to go with it. Turn that off. Fantastic. This is going to work like a bloody charm. It's quick on, quick off. So there you can hear the solenoid by itself. So the pressure's working its way down now. It's down to like 50 psi. Oh, this is going to be awesome. So I'm finished all of the printing of the first track. You saw my video a little while ago, the 2/3. So I've finished all of the parts. I've got all of the track pads glued in. I'm just doing the final assembly of it, so I should have a video of that real soon. Ooh, cool. Alright, this is going to work very, very well. Very well. I'm very happy with the solenoid. It's going to be perfect. Okay, y'all. So, by the way, one of the other additions is this is the throttle for the motors on the track system that I showed you. Before I was just using the keypad, but now I've added the gamepad to the software, so this will be controlling the throttle, but I'll show you more of that later on. Alright, so thanks for watching my solenoid update. This is gonna be cool. Alright, bye y'all.